Mom tried to protect us with God. Pop tried to protect us with wrestling. He said if we were the toughest, the strongest, nothing had ever hurt us. I believed him.
One of the movies I watched recently was The Iron Claw. Now that's a nice piece of Dallas history because there's a family that represented Dallas. Like, they were so Triple D. Y'all see the Mavericks head. I keep throwing it out there. But listen, you know, those guys was out of Denton, Texas, the Von Erichs, man. Was it 5 of them that wrestled? I think it was 4 of them that wrestled, including the dad. That'll be 5. But listen, that old generation was something else. Like, their dad was hard on them. Hard. Like, rest in peace to their dad and their mom. But they were horrible. I can't say they horrible parents because they raised young men to be grown men who made it to the height of their professions, but they were horrible parents. Like, oh my gosh. This was a good movie. I respect Kevin Von Erich for telling his story because it's his truth.
What do you like to do?
Who can say something about it? Like, literally all his brothers are dead. And or can't say that, unalive. Like, that's a horrible thing about it. When you watch it, like, it's like heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak. Like, and you even see him like struggle connecting with his kid and his wife. I think he had to step away for a minute, which was hard to watch. But like, it's, you know, they say the curse of the Von Erichs. That's what they call it in the wrestling business. But it was some good history to see. You saw Ric Flair. I think you saw Jimmy Snuka, the Freebirds. You saw some old wrestlers back in the day. You saw Vince a little bit. They didn't show his face. I think Vince is persona non grata at the moment. But yeah, man, the whole Sportatorium in Dallas. If you grew up in Dallas, you remember driving past Sportatorium. Some of the greatest or the most famous wrestlers got their start up here in Dallas at the Sportatorium. If y'all don't know, my boy Stone Cold was about to bring it back, but I think some vagrants were living in the building and they had an electrical fire and burnt it down. So it didn't happen. So, you know, that's just a piece of Dallas history that we lost. But it was good to see the Von Erichs and the Iron Claw as a movie. You know, it wasn't a big budget, but I think they did a good job with the budget they had. I mean, it's a wrestling story. How much money do you need? You know, only thing I'll say is the guy that played Ric Flair, like, I didn't like his face. He had a very punchable face. He really did. I hated his nose. But the Iron Claw, I give it a 7.5 out of 10 if I'm grading it. It's on HBO Max at the moment. If you haven't seen it, take a look at it, man, because it's some Dallas history, man. Real Dallas history. The Von Erichs, the Sportatorium, what is it, WCAA, whatever the wrestling thing was, man. All I know is my boy Kevin said they love me in Texas. They don't like me in Missouri. You know what I'm talking about? Ricky Jr., Iron Claw. Check it out.